the best thing is for them to resort to self-help, jungle justice. We do not have the exact numbers of people killed so far in that part of Nigeria, Delta State to be precise, right? But the level of the insecurity in that part, Edo State is not even far from Delta as well, right? There's a part of Edo State where the people have become accustomed to being kidnapped and paying ransoms to these Fulani terrorists. It's like, well, there's nothing you can do about it. So just pay them, give them whatever they ask if you want to. Or the only difference between us in this part of Nigeria, the southern part, and them in northern parts is that in some ungoverned areas in northern part of Nigeria, these communities are gathering money to pay taxes to these terrorists. I don't think people have started doing that yet. So it's like you are on your own. So the least people can do then is to resort to self-help in what regard the activities or the breakdown of law and order in Delta State, Umunede yesterday. And that same yesterday, what's this guy's name again? What's his name again? A terrorist. Here is another Fulani terrorist who made a video yesterday. Sorry, I want to try and get his name. Machalla Bugaje, that's his name. A terrorist who is as notorious as Bello Turuji, the guy that is so famous for being killed many times and is resurrected many times as well. Bello Turuji. Now is supposed, well, that's how the media presented him anyway. They said his friend it's not like he's working with Bello Turuji, but this Machalla Bugaje, he has his own kind of like his own squad, and he's got his own kind of like a territories, okay, where he's been kidnapping and killing the people or keeping the kidnapped victims, collecting ransoms, and he's been living like a king, as many as these Fulani terrorists have taken over the northern part of Nigeria, middle belt part of Nigeria, and undetected and undefeated. So the news was that the guy he made a video. I'll play you the video now. So the guy made a video by saying that he has renounced terrorism. He is embracing amnesty has been proposed by the government of Zamfara also. That is now ready to release, as part of the plea bargain, as part of the deal, is now ready to release 50 Nigerians that he kidnapped or that are in his captivity. Baba, terrorists in Nigeria, that's the place where they will tell you that they are rehabilitating terrorists. Nigeria is a place where all the crimes that these criminals are committing, they are not punishable. As long as they can promise and swear by Holy Quran that they will not do it again. Bello Turuji has sworn by the Holy Quran twice in his terrorism career. And he has gone back to even perpetuate even more. He has slaughtered Nigerian soldiers like they are nothing. This Machalla guy himself, he has killed more than 50 Nigerian soldiers in his career. But they don't matter. Since they can put together this fake, the fake surrender. Machalla has surrendered. Oh, that's an achievement for the Nigerian army and all of that. Listen to him. Sorry if you don't understand Hausa, by the way, but somebody else can help me interpret there. Latu, if you are still with us, Melody, you can help me do some justice to this, okay? And if we have a Garba like Celia, if you're around, please also help me do some interpretation. But I'll tell you what he said after this video. Watch this.
ga mu masoya ne na annabi Muhammadu manzon Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Tsira da amincin Allah da yarda Allah tabbata ga shugabanmu annabi Muhammadu manzon Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. tsira da amincin Allah da yarda Allah tabbata ga shugabanmu annabi Muhammadu manzon Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Tsira da amincin Allah da yarda Allah tabbata ga shugabanmu annabi Muhammadu manzon Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Tsira da amincin Allah da yarda Allah tabbata ga shugabanmu annabi Muhammadu manzon Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Tsira da amincin Allah da yarda Allah ta tabbata ga shugabanmu annabi Muhammadu manzon Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Tsira da amincin Allah da yarda Allah ta tabbata ga shugabanmu annabi Muhammadu manzon Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Tsira da amincin Allah da yarda Allah ta tabbata ga shugabanmu annabi Muhammadu manzon Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Tsira da amincin Allah da yarda Allah ta tabbata ga shugabanmu annabi Muhammadu manzon Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Tsira da amincin Allah da yarda Allah ta tabbata ga shugabanmu annabi Muhammadu manzon Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Tsira da amincin Allah da yarda Allah ta tabbata ga shugabanmu annabi Muhammadu manzon Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Tsira da amincin Allah da yarda Allah ta tabbata ga shugabanmu annabi Muhammadu manzon Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Ya Allah muna roƙo ka narke zukatan murin kamna shugabanmu annabi Muhammadu manzon Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Ya Allah ka narke zukatan murin kamna annabi Muhammadu manzon Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Ya Allah ka narke zukatan murin kamna annabi Muhammadu manzon Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Ya Allah tsira da amincin Allah da yarda Allah ta tabbata ga fiyayyen halitta annabi Muhammadu manzon Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Ya Allah tsira da amincin Allah da yarda Allah ta tabbata ga fiyayyen halitta annabi Muhammadu manzon Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Ya ƴan uwa musulmi ina muku sallama irin ta addinin musulunci. Wannan wanda bai gane shi ba wanda ake ce ma Bellon Bugaje da ku ka talla Bellon Bugaje yanzu ko na ta zama ka talla Bellon Bugaje na koma Zakir Bellon Bugaje. Allahu akbar. Zakir Bellon Bugaje masoyi ne na annabi Muhammadu sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Zakir Bellon Bugaje masoyi ne na annabi Muhammadu sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Ni ne wanda na ji tsoron Allah ban ji tsoron duk wani ƙato ba na ji tsoron Allah ba a yaƙe ni ba ban gama tsuwa ba abin da ya yaƙe ni na ji tsoron Allah ina tsoron haɗuwa ta da biyayyen halitta annabi rahama annabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Na ce na basata duniya da lahira na ranci da girman zatin manzon Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Na ce na basata wallahi tallahi Allah wallahi na basata duniya da lahira ina tsoron mahalicci na Allah da halicce ban ji tsoron duk wani ƙato ba a yake ni ba a bani tsoro ba ina rike da mutum ya kai sama ga mutum 50 kawai ni ji tsoron mahalicci na Allah da halicce ni ji tsoron Allah ina tsoron haɗuna da mahalicci na Allah da halicce ni gobe in ni haɗu da shi ban ga abin da zan faɗa mishi ba. Ni bi na bi Allah sau da ƙafa na bi Allah na ji tsoron Allah na bi annabi Muhammadu na ji tsoron Allah gobe ina tsoron haɗuwa da mahalicin mu Allah da halicce mu mun bi annabi Muhammadu mu masoya ne na annabi Muhammadu annabi rahama bai san sata mun ba sata mun bi annabi Muhammadu mun yi garkuwa da mutane sun yi mutum 50 suna hannun mu mun kaji tsoron mahalicin mu Allah da halicce mu muka kira ƴan uwansu ta waya mun yi magana da su wasu mun yi magana da su miliyan 15 wasu mun yi magana da su miliyan 10 miliyan 25 annan mun kace kai mun ji tsoron mahalicin mu Allah da halicce mu mun sake su a dawar mu annabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam mun ji tsoron Allah akwai mutane a hannun mu mun sake su a dawar mu annabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam mun yi magana za a kawo mana kuɗi miliyan 15 wasu miliyan 10 miliyan 25 mun ji tsoron Allah mun ji annabi Muhammadu Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam mun sake su alhorma annabi Muhammadu Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam duk gane nan ga baba ina nan cikin ku
ẹni òfò ni ẹ ṣòfò láyé ẹ tún sí lálìkìyàmà ẹ̀yin rádaràda wọ̀nyí.
Yeah, sorry about that. Like, I know it don't do. Now, person where they talk say don't surrender be that all. You see all their weapons. Well, their media and the Nigerian army and the rest of them, they are kind of like ruling it as an achievement. an achievement that a terrorist made a video, a 5-minute video, to praise Allah, praise Muhammad, and all of that stuff for all his criminality. And then he promised to release 50 of his victims as part of the bargaining chip for a peaceful passage into enjoying whatever is made from killing and kidnapping people, collecting ransoms, and that is a Nigeria for you. And that is why the war on terror is not really a war. It is just a kind of like an exercise to make it look more or less like they are fighting terrorists, and then justify every money they are getting, or the one they are budgeting, or the one they are donating to them. In my own opinion, terrorists who have committed crimes against Nigerians are never to be pardoned, not in this manner, especially what they have done to the Nigerian supposed economy, destroying Nigerian source of food production, killed farmers, destroyed the farms, destroyed villages, killed women, killed children, and done all kind of other, atrocities that are pure terrorism. So nobody should be pardoning them, but because the terrorists, their sponsor, and those in government, they are all in the same WhatsApp group, unfortunately, right? Rather, they were going to be working on how to placate them, how to make them comfortable, and the rest of us continue to bleed. See, if these guys who have killed so many Nigerian soldiers, if there's anything that is meant for them, if there's anything at all that Nigeria has for them, it should be a death sentence. There's nothing called an amnesty for terrorists of this kind. There should never have been. Unfortunately, those who are sponsoring them are those in governments, unfortunately. And that is why they will continue to use all kind of, trick in the book, okay, to keep tolerating them by offering amnesty to terrorists. And I've never seen it anywhere in the world where amnesty are offered to terrorists. I've never seen any. And I have not also seen anywhere amnesty offered to a warring faction, and yet the fight failed to subside, which means the money that they are giving to these terrorists, as well as the state sort of a cover-up that these guys are enjoying, where tens of thousands of them have been reportedly surrendered. Yet the terrorism in that contraption continues. It continues to wax stronger and stronger, rather than for it to keep dying and dying. I mean, if you have thousands of fighters, and suddenly you have over 200,000 that surrendered, shouldn't that have been the end of the terrorism in that northern Nigeria? Is that not enough to say, okay, amnesty is working? This amnesty for terrorists is working. Over 200,000 of them have surrendered. So now the terrorists don't even have any fighters on their side anymore, because it's all lies. They are now recruiting. Lakurawa is recruiting fighters for 1.5 million naira. I'm not doing advert for them. I'm just saying. Lakurawa, now 1.5 million that they recruit people. You better don't do any stupid calculation. You are just going to be a cannon fodder. They already have those that are doing the recruitment for them. They have all these northern clerics who are preparing some of these young alimajiris to become recruited, to be recruited by these terrorists. And they will do it, the clerics will collect the recruitment money. I'm not making it up, just kind of using my imagination in this regard, because the level of out-of-school children in northern Nigeria, or even those ones who are not just out of school, they've been out of school all their lives, no skill, no education, no nothing, and they have to survive. So they have the recruitment market for these terrorists up north. Even Tifnubu that promised to come back and construct to recruit 50 million youth. is yet to fulfill that.
And we are competing with armed robbers and the bandits to recruit from the youths who are unemployed. 33% unemployed. Recruit 50 million youths into the army and the other thing. Take away from their recruitment source. What they will eat? Cassava, àgbàdo, corn in the morning, yam in the afternoon. It's growing here. You create demand and consumption. For over 5 million army of boot camps. We create our food. That's money for the farmers. That's consumption for the soldiers and skill development. Don't call them illiterate. Don't talk about illiteracy. Anybody who can own gun, who can handle gun, who can cock gun and clean the chamber and cock and shoot is technically competent to repair a tractor in the farm.
70 years old man.
Call you. So the recruitment sort of market for these terrorists up north, all right, is booming. And that is why the acclaimed repentant terrorists, the effect of that has never been felt because it's all ruse. It's all fake, unfortunately. So that guy, Machalla, Bugaje, will be paid some money. He will cease kidnapping, maybe for a week or two. Then after that, he will go back to his livelihood. You don't know why they shouldn't be forgiving any terrorist in that contraption. Do you know how much money these guys were making from kidnapping people with no consequences? Ragtag criminals, Fulani terrorists, they will kidnap people and they will collect 100 million naira, 200 million naira as ransom. Now you bring them to a camp and claim to have pardoned them. You want to rehabilitate them. So now you are giving them how much? 30,000 naira. And you said you are teaching them how to repair what? To repair tractor in the farm. I don't know. So to pay them how much every month? 100,000 naira. So at the end of the day, they will have to kind of be like, you know what, wait a minute this. According to some of them who returned back to crime, they said they were making enough money, good money. They had no law guiding them. They had nobody to be afraid of. They are not worried about anybody. They were living free. When they sold them the idea of amnesty, only for them to join this amnesty, and now they are hungry, that they have to go back to their way of terrorism. That's why you don't pardon them. The only place they belong to is a place that is going to facilitate their passage to the world beyond. If they are promised 72 virgins because of their jihad, so it is none of your own business. You put them through a process whereby they can easily meet their virgins as soon as possible. It's going to be between them and their creator. You don't pardon them. But because those who are putting this together, they are also their sponsor. And yeah, that's a lot of money that you can probably say you are spending your security vote on. So money-making machine for them. Terrorists who have that kind of weapon, war weapons, are treated with so much levity in a corrupt system that puts all our lives in danger. All our lives in danger. Don't ever forget that. Yeah? And then we saw this microphone leaking in Be, Zipnumbu in Tanzania, just 2 days or so ago before he returned back to Nigeria. And guess what? Pastor Ruga was there. That's the microphone leaking also called Tifnumbu, by the way. So we saw him with Pastor Ruga 2 days ago. You know, it's kind of like a moment anyway. So I have a copy of that, I think. I'll show you.
You're old friends again. The old pastor. Okay, is this the Nigerian mafia over here? Let's organize it. Yes.
That was it with Kolu in Tanzania. And the other guy, Dele Alakori, who is your minister for solid minerals. Yeah.